Hey guys, we're doing something entirely new today. It's new for me. I have never in my life fly fished and finally picked up a rod. There's this really cool company called Reyr Gear, R-E-Y-R Gear. I'll put a link down below. But they sell these telescoping rods, and I like to travel, and this collapse is really small, and it seems to have good reviews. Other people that actually know how to fly fish love it. So I picked one up. I stopped at an Orvis store on the way over here, and a nice guy was able to help me figure out the really basics of casting. But this is gonna be ugly, so bear with me, but I am just beyond excited to try to catch a fish, any fish, with a fly rod. So today I'm out here we're actually in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I went a little bit south of town. Found this stream down here. The guys at the Orvis store recommended it. Said it's pretty low pressure, but there's a lot of fish in here. And so we're going to try it out. Can't promise many casts. There's a lot of, even for a beginner especially, there are a lot of sticks that I'm probably gonna hit around here, tree branches and whatnot. So I may just be sort of dropping the line in and trying to float it with the current. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm gonna get rigged up now, tie my first fly on, and throw it out there. So here's how this rod works. You've got your leader that's wrapped around this holder up here, sort of like wrapping the cord on your vacuum cleaner. Unwind it that way, and then you've got the line going through, routes through the tubing. So I believe you pull the biggest tube out first, the base tube, and then you want to pull a couple feet out of the end here and get that started. Also, full disclaimer, I have not done this a whole lot. Their claim to all of this is that you can be fishing in about 30 seconds. And I'm making a royal mess of it. But anyway, pull it out. In theory, 30 seconds. I will get better at this. And then you have an 8.5 foot rod. Now let me get the line lined up, pulled through, because I messed that up, and then I'll get a fly tied. Okay. Now I also picked up the Reyr Gear, their sort of starter kit with a few flies that they like, but I threw a couple other things in here just in case. I threw in a couple eggs, not really fly fishing I guess, and some bear hooks. Those are my fallbacks if flies aren't working. But the guys at Orvis said that this was a good fly right now, that it looks like a caddis fly, I believe they said. So just going with what they said, tie this on here and get started. Okay, that was probably pretty painful to watch. I need to figure out a better way to hold these while I tie them. And for anyone that's gonna make fun of my fanny pack, I don't know how these things never got out of style. It's super handy. I think I'm doing everything wrong. That the guy at Orvis, Jake, thank you for your help. I'm sorry for how badly I'm doing right now. I think I'm doing everything wrong. All right, this is precarious at best. whale. Told you. Slippery rocks. You know what? I want to try getting one slip. Wasn't enough for me. I'm going to try to get a little bit closer. I want to try to cast. I guess we're going wading. Alright, that kind of looks like there might be fish up there. Honestly, I picture fish being throughout this whole stream. I'm just scaring them away at every chance I get. I just want one. As luck would have it, my audio stopped working, and at one of the most unfortunate times of the whole evening. So I've kept fishing this small pool here, and all of a sudden I got a bite, and I didn't even know how to reel it in. You have to sort of just pull on the line on these fly lines, and I probably didn't even have to do that much because this fish was nothing to write home about. If I'm lucky, it was 4.5 inches long, but it being my first fish on a fly line, I was pretty happy with it. So brought it over here to take it off of the hook and snap a quick picture and then get it back in the water, which at first it was a little bit stunned about where it was going back to, that I was actually letting it go. And then eventually with a little coaxing, he went off to live a long and happy life. So, fun fact, back when I was 7 years old, I really wanted this red bow and arrow set at this sporting goods store. And my dad told me once I caught my first fish, he would buy me that red bow and arrow set. So we were out fishing and I caught my first fish, and it was a rainbow trout. It was on a spinner or maybe some worms, something like that. And now my first fish on a fly rod was also a rainbow trout. So just funny coincidence coming full circle on that. But let's see if we can't get a few more. Okay. This is probably the last hole for the day. It's getting late. I've got to get back. But it's also the biggest and nicest hole so far, so let's see if there isn't something hiding out here. There have to be. I'm going to try to step out a little ways. Okay. I just waded across all that to try to throw the line in this hole right here. I'm really hoping there's something there. Oh! I saw one. Oh, there we go. Finally got it over. Oh, guys, I got one. Let's see if this is any bigger. Oh, it is. It's bigger. Come here. Come here. Oh, how awesome is that? All right. Without tripping and falling, try to get this guy over here. Oh, man. It's a half decent trout. That's not the 4-incher. Oh, that's awesome. I am psyched. Did I lose him? Nope, he's still on. Oh, that is awesome. Look at that fish. Come here. Oh. Ha. Well, he got off and he cost me a fly. I'm sure it'll come out pretty easily. Oh, but that was awesome. Oh, you know what? I noticed a little knot that formed above it, and he was just too much. So the knot broke. He got a tiny bit of leader in the fly. Oh well, I'm having a lot of fun. But since I've lost my fly and it's time to go, I'm just gonna pack it up and head out of here. All right, guys, it's getting late. I've got to get out of here, and I broke the fly off my line, but had a ton of fun. If you haven't checked these guys out before, check them out, Reyr Gear. They make some awesome stuff. I'll put a link to them down below, and I'm gonna be using this product a whole lot more. So until next time, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.